episode of The Chosen One. Episode 2. I got my boy right here. I speak Guapanese. Big Guap. You hear me? WorldWideGuapo. Appreciate having me, my brother.
What's up, brother?
Alright, man. I first want to jump into this because this is something I learned because I didn't really know you growing up.
Facts.
Like your background type shit. So I know now people might look at you and see like, not that you bragging because you're really not. You just come from really a struggle. And you see what I'm saying? And that's something I really didn't know. So I just want you to dive in that because you ain't have no silver spoon.
Oh, fuck no.
But not, some people say that, but you really didn't have a silver spoon.
So if we keeping it a bean, no disrespect to what I got going on with my people, they tried their best, but I ain't have no spoon. Had a plastic spoon, nigga.
Nah. When my girl told me that, I was like, I understand you better as a person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So you was under the impression at first from,
It wasn't nothing bad because, I carry myself a certain way. It's just, I really just didn't know you. Like now, if I see you, you fly with this shit from the mud to marbles type shit. Salute type shit. Like, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So, dive into a little bit about your upbringing.
We keeping it all the way up being like, my upbringing, like the first beginning of my life when it was just me and my mom a hustler. Like my mom was known all throughout like our area for just being like, if you need your hair done, you need to go to her. Right. So I still got people that stop me, your mama's still doing hair. So like, I'm not gonna sit there and act like my life was completely just shit,
yeah, for sure.
But it hit a certain point in my life when life happened with my mom and then different things started transpiring and some decisions that she made affected me and affected the trajectory of so like now I'm at a place where when I reflect, it wasn't all that bad, but shit, it wasn't all that good either. I had moments when shit I didn't think I was gonna ever make it, if we being real. Like I come from nothing. Like when I say nothing, like I had everything you see me today is based off of who I am. Like, no disrespect to my people, but I raised myself. Like, and my parents know, like, I didn't got over that childhood trauma and all that, like, and faced the giant in the room. But shit, it was rough coming up. Like, when I really had to be a man, like, wherever we was all going to school, nigga, I had to figure out what I'm going to eat. I go, I'm a 4.0 student, but I stay home. I stay in school for tutoring just to get the snacks because I know I ain't got nothing to eat when I get home. You feel me? Right. Like, I gotta make sure I don't miss the bus so I can go to breakfast because I don't know what I'm going to eat when I get home. You know what I'm saying? I always had that, my mindset. One thing I still do to this day is turn shit to sugar. Like, it look good, but I take less and make it a lot. You feel me? For sure. So that has always been my mindset with shit, bro.
And you got your brother? I didn't know you had a sister.
Yeah. She more like me and my brother, we like, I won't say like the people say, like, we like the attention on the, like on the scene and shit. My little sister, real reserved, do her own thing, low flying, but she cool, like, for sure. Like, she was in the Southern band and shit like that. I helped raise my brother and sister, though. Like, that was, if you know anything about me, everything in my career, like, I don't put everything on the social media, but like, I took complete control of their life to make sure that they didn't have to go through that process I went through, because shit, it was some dark times in my early childhood and especially high school years when everybody saw the smile, guap, this and that. Shit, I was going through it, nigga. I was going through it, nigga.
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody go through shit, but like I ain't never have to really worry about what I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying?
But like I said, it was a point where like I'm gonna use a perfect example because we graduated the same year. You remember when we we was all playing sports and stuff? The difference between you and me, like, I'm second fiddle at my school, but I'm producing. Yeah. Right. But the difference is I gotta try to maintain grades, and I go to work. When you get off of practice, at 6 o'clock, I'm getting dropped to Wendy's. I'm working from Wendy's from 6 to 1 in the morning. When I get off, I'm walking from Wendy's to Evangeline, bro.
That bitch a grip.
You know what I'm saying? I walk from Wendy's to Evangeline.
And then
I gotta get up to school in the morning and start over again.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? I was doing that from junior year to senior year. I used to feel bad for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in a place like, I would use that as fuel, but I was like, man, fuck the world. So that's why my attitude was more like, nobody can fuck with me.
Right.
Because I felt like that. Because I was really a man when we was all kids. I missed out on every key point in my life of like, when I was a kid, I had to be like a teenager. When I was a teenager, I had to be a young adult. When I was a young adult, I was taking care of my little brother and sister.
Right.
Like I never had the same, like the same lifestyle. And all my friends went to college and all that. I couldn't do that, bro.
Right.
So when I could say I got this shit out the mud, it wasn't just for me. I didn't do this shit just to look cool on the ground. Like everything I've done thus far was based off of making sure my brother and sister don't have to go what I go through, and making sure I could maintain a life like that I want now. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm in control of this shit. You feel me?
And most definitely. So I feel that, bro. And another thing I wanted to ask. So when did anybody inspire you to throw parties or start parties? Like,
so it's that's a double.
Because after, like you say, after high school, you really wasn't trying to go to college. So
Facts.
What was your what was your go-to? Like, what was your next step in life? Because like for me, like I know I'm going to play ball type shit. Yeah. What was your?
True,
or you didn't know, you just
really was just like I'm gonna keep it real. Like I crave adventure, bro, and like I know I can honestly say this. I never had a game plan. I just knew I was gonna win. Like so initially, like I had jobs. I quit at Wendy's or whatever. So I started working at Walmart and I was working at Mr. Gates. I'm working 2 jobs, and I'm just like really just trying to see what I want to do. And I don't know if you remember, I really was, my first brand was out there, the one rods. Remember the long sleeves?
With the,
I don't know if y'all remember that.
Nah, I don't remember
like a baseball team?
Yeah, like so I was dropping like that one rods and stuff.
Oh, I do.
I was dropping that.
For sure.
And I did my first event in high school. That's when I did one after the Christmas turn. It was my birthday party, first one ever. And I was good at it, so I was just like, fuck it, let's try this. And I had a partner, you might know him as Morgan Marcello.
Yeah.
I know him as Mo Pop. That was the person that was like really putting that battery pack in my back. Like, bro, you popular enough to do this.
Yeah.
First one success, let's do it. And the template came from Carlos. But Los dropped it. Los started focusing on his career.
Right.
So it was just like a perfect time between
somebody to step in there.
Yeah, and also what I saw what Los didn't have, no disrespect to Los, but like they was just doing that for like trial and error, and it just worked. So I'm a type of person, I look at an idea and see how I can enhance it. Most of my career is based off of seeing an idea and making it mine. Not necessarily, like I'm a creator, but I sometimes have a plan for it where I gotta say, okay, let me move this and let me do this and let me do that, And that's how I make my money right now, honestly. Right. I see something and I bring it to my world and, from there. But just to get back to the main question, it was just like throwing shit at the wall, like, and just hoping, seeing what's gonna stick. You feel what I'm saying? Had the first brand going on. Was working both them jobs. I hated working. I still hate working. You know what I'm saying? Like bro, I'm real. Like I could count on my hands and my feet how many checks I've seen with my name across. Like everything, most of the money I made in my life came from like entrepreneurship or hustling. Like, So that's why I'm at with it right now. Like I knew I was gonna be a hustler. I knew I was gonna be a businessman. I started off as a hustler. Now I'm making that transition to actually running a business. You know what I'm saying?
For sure though. So what summer schemes we on, or what winter schemes we on? Cause like 5, 6,
nigga, 10. This was gonna be
10. Shit crazy.
This is gonna be.
What was you remember the first year? Like what year was the first year?
2012.
Was that the one? And which one was the one?
I remember all of it.
Like by
KC Hall?
No, not
that. The KC Hall was the first one.
I'm talking about the one by going towards Piggly Wiggly.
I never did one scheme. No, I did do one scheme.
It was like at that little building right there.
That was number 3.
Do you think that was which one you think was the best one?
So that's my birthday party. The best winter schemes I would say I had.
Our best party in general.
Oh, it's different levels because I didn't came to certain things. So it's crazy. I had the difference between me and a lot of promoters or whatever they want to call themselves, event coordinators. I've had different times in my life, and each little party is a pivotal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't really pinpoint like what's my. I got a favorite party, but my favorite party would be I did UL McNeese at this spot called the Ballroom. Now it's the Grouse Room. I did that with some college promoters and stuff like that and shit. That was the height of my career in a certain sense, and the peak of what it was, you know. And we bought that together, bro. Bro, that's the most money I made in a night in Lafayette ever. Like after we split,
right?
So you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was definitely like just, and not only that, it came out of time where like, you know, the type of music I listen to compared to the type of music that I put out with my events. It wasn't that type of event. It was a perfect blend that Travis Scott just had dropped. So they ran like 4 or 5 songs off that Travis Scott. It just was like everything. Like I got to get that full creative control. That was one of my favorite events, I would say, in my career. But I got so many that's like pivotal. Like the last October, that one was amazing because it was just it was different. You know, the district to me is the best facility in Lafayette, in my opinion.
Right.
So being able to take one of my best events and bring it to Three Kings and GBA world, but still be me, it just was like, so I just got so many, but I could sit down and break it down. But back to the winter schemes, my favorite winter schemes hands down would be, I think it was 2019. 2019, I did it at Yambly. It was on a Monday.
That's not the one where everybody could go, where it was like
no
age limit.
That was on no age limit on a Monday. I think that was 2019 or 2018. 2018. That was my favorite one because I knew for a fact that everybody that came there it wasn't because of this or that. It was because it was a Monday.
Yeah.
So you came directly, and I packed them up. I was like on a Monday, the Yambly building. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how hard it is to pack the Yambly building on a weekend. I did it on a Monday, bro.
Right.
So it's just like that's one of the ones like that made me put my chest on it. Yeah, what y'all want to do? You know what I'm saying?
And from outside looking in, this is one thing that I don't understand. I'm sure you have the answer because, like you said, the part of you three y'all made the most. That's the one you made the most money. So how do you determine if your party was like yeah, that's the one? Is it by the money that you make off it, or
so?
And how does that even go, bro? Because like I see promoters with like people on flyers and shit. Are they just promoting, or like do you get a part of the cut? Like, bro, how does that world work?
It's smoke and mirrors. This is a no shot. This is no shots. So you notice that I like kind of separate myself a lot from things that go on. There's a difference between what I do and what some people do. So the difference between it, like you got some people that play in the NBA. Some of the big names of people I look up to, we NBA. You got some people that play in the D League.
Yeah, right.
It's not saying that we better than one another, but some D League people got to take what comes to them, and some NBA you gonna demand what you want.
Right.
So it all depends on how you go into the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people, you know, like I don't mean to just break the neck with this, but you got some people that be on the fly that's not even a cut. They might get a fee. They might not get nothing. They might get a section.
Right.
And they might just be cool with that because they're not in the game like we are.
Right. Fair.
But for me, you can't give me a bottle in a section.
Yeah, you good with it. Like, you didn't put in any work.
You know what I say so many no's, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not based off I don't want to do it, just based off that if I take this number to make it work for, that means now that's my number.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people ain't got nothing to lose, or that's like trying to, you know, they got different motives. They could take these numbers or take this, and I don't knock them for doing it. I just want to do it because my track record speaks for me. So like, and the game is kind of shifting because you got more people that's willing to take anything.
Yeah.
So like, it's making it harder for people. But the difference between me and a lot of people that's in my water is like, is a black and gray area. And I could be honest, they got people that sit there and they got more control of the business side, so they can't be X'd out. They've tried to X me out, but it's hard to X me out when I have my own thing. Like I could go in Appaloosa and do my own thing. I've proven that. Right. I could go to a club that's not even popping and go do my own thing. So it's kind of I'm not saying I force nobody's hand, but they got to deal with me because if you don't deal with me, you're going to deal with me.
Right.
And I pride myself on that. Like nobody determines where I eat or how I eat because going back to my old life, I could turn shit to sugar. Right. You could put, man, nobody was going to the cave before I went there. You know what I'm saying? I make a lot of places like you value, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, but that's not saying that from a cocky standpoint. I really put the work in. And y'all saw it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, y'all saw where I was beginning of my career at the KC Hall.
That's the thing though. You
know what I'm saying?
You put the work in, so you can stand on what you say, like stepping on people's toes. Like that's what I be at. Like,
see, I'm a girl. As I didn't take a year off. I don't know, like, you know, I kind of fell back from this shit. Now I'm getting into like my mental health, like addressing a lot of stuff. And I realize I feel like I was living a lie, like to me, not to people. I don't lie to people. Right. I ain't scared of nobody, so I ain't gonna lie to nobody. But it's like, I know I'm gonna pop my shit cocky, you know, but I just had that complex, like, you know, like I don't wanna pop my shit, and then when it's my turn to like take a L, like I can't, cause I ain't gonna lie, I used to hate losing, bro. Like not failing, I don't fear failure, but I hate to lose. Yeah, I'm a sore loser. Yeah, me too. Like, I don't like for real. In my mind, it's like I tell myself I don't lose. I find a way to say I won.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
But you know, I was telling myself like, man, I'm gonna just be humble, but like, man, bro, like I used to be like being politically correct, and that's not me outside of that. So in my business, I'm like, man, I really should just do this, but I'm questioning because everybody want to dim that light sometimes because they feel like it's hard to deal with me. But at this point in my life now, bro, I don't give a fuck who's gonna deal with me, bro, because I know who I am, I know what I stand on, I know what I do. Like I have the people I look up to in this business have inspired me, and I take a lot from the greats. I pick the brain of a lot of the greats. You know what I'm saying? But where we at now, coaching 337 coaching. If it wasn't no guap, a lot of things you wouldn't see a lot of things they have till today. And now, like everybody, I need back pay because I let a lot of shit slide, being building people tables and helping everybody else. Like now this time, this go around, it's about me, bro. And whoever, like, I don't care who I lose or who I hurt with a relationship because I know my heart. I stand on integrity. Nobody can ever say Guap has did some ill shit, has ever played somebody money. So now I'm me doing this with myself. I ain't got time to be worried about how you feel. Right. Cause I gotta eat. Cause when I was going without, I wouldn't have. Right. You feel me? So it's like, if you ain't got the same jersey as me, you're eating. Like you fool. You feel me? So that's where I'm at right now. Distinguishing who got the same jersey as me. And like, I'm on some transitional shit. Boys worried about Lafayette, Appaloosa. I'm on something, man. This shit worldwide for real. Like, I'm building some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So in this business, like you just threw your first one in Houston.
Yeah.
Was that a hard transition, or is like more so like in business general? This is my question to you is like, do you feel like you put in the work, everybody know Guapo, so at the end of the day, people gonna support you off dump. So it don't matter if you would have threw that bitch in Australia. If people really rock with you, they know your work, they gonna come through.
Now I do say this thing where I feel like if I throw a party in the room, 2 people gonna show up. I feel like that. I do have I built something that you can't take away from me. Treating people well and having a good product has given me this like cult-like following. So it's like I can't do no wrong where I'm from. I only could build off when I take my tribe and I go somewhere, I might not take the whole P with me, but if I could get just half or a quarter of who the people that come to my shit normally, I could go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I try to make sure I take care of them to where I keep my people that's rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Now the Houston transition wasn't too hard for me because of my partner. My partner really went in and ironed out the business. Right. All I had to do was come ice the cake and bring the people and stuff. And don't get me wrong, he bring people as well. Right. But it's more of like, that's a partnership. I feel like it's like that's one of those situations I can say honestly, like the Houston situation. It was a perfect situation. We needed each other in a certain way. I wouldn't have walked in them doors if he didn't handle the business. Right. I can say that. I'm humble enough to say that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Guap brought his value there too because the difference is, not only did I have my people from home come, and I'm so connected. You know, I travel, people, right, social media. So now I'm finding I got people showing up. You know, we got another one coming up, man. We got every section sold. I ain't posted a flyer yet, bro. Because I'm focused on my Halloween event. But, like, that shit is like, this is based off building a rapport with people. Right. And now I'm bringing something that people, I wish I could go to that. Now I'm bringing it to your front door.
Right,
you know?
right.
So it's like, that's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? In the next few years, you know, traveling, I'm not traveling for leisure no more. Like, when I go on vacation, I'm trying to go get money in every city I go in, even when I go abroad. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's one of my goals.
Yeah. Because there's a thing, like you say, like, just being a good person, a people person, but, you know, like, being in a relationship, like, be friendly. But at the same time, like, this is the people who support me.
What you mean, like, from an intimate relationship? Like, with your girl?
Like,
so what you asking?
Like, I'm saying, like, you say, like, you good with people, like, people fuck with Guapo. You see, they gon', you know, it's all good, but at the end of the day, like, I'm a people person.
I mean, you know, before we got together, you knew that about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
You
so
sound I always did at one point, but like, I mean, you know, I bet you see the lifestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Look, so look, this is my question. You got a party. Let's just say your ex-girlfriend. She want 3 sections.
Those sections you sold. You know, because the same section money. When we in Italy and Rome taking pictures for the ground, right? And how we got that? That was section money.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
you know, like,
was that a part you had to get?
Oh, for sure.
Like, so that's what you know. Like, we got our clothing. So it's like, man, I'm done with that. I don't give a fuck. As long as that money green.
Well, I actually had a situation recently. I'm not gonna speak give direct details, but it just didn't look right, and like it was like a line crossed by the client. She crossed the line, but me. I don't care. You can flirt with me all day. Like, I know that I'm in there for not necessarily. I'm gonna maintain that relationship, but that don't affect me. You trying to come, you know, deal with me. Like, I'm a ha he and
right.
What about that big paper?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can't like. I've never been that type. You know, like, you know, we live in the same area. You've never heard Guap be trying to pay something. Man, I'm not doing that. You can't finesse this. I want my money.
Right.
You know, I came in there without the money, so I'm making sure I'm leaving with this motherfucker. Yeah. So. Basically, the situation was client tried to, you know, flirt her way in, like, you know, something like that, and you know, it didn't sit well with my girl, and she was like, sometimes the money ain't worth it, the respect is worth it. I said, you're right, the respect definitely is worth it, and I'm apologizing for not setting a boundary.
Right.
But I'm still gonna get this money.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if I don't work, I don't eat. So I gotta, like, every time it comes, not all money is good money, but I'm not leaving that. That was a big man. I know. $400 in shirts, bro. That might not be worth it for you, but for me, come on.
Right. So that was
because I'm building something, bro.
Yeah,
like my feelings. I don't take her feelings or like nobody's feelings out of the questions, but like. Coming from being emotional and now I'm moving to more being emotionally stable, bro. I'm not worried about how we feel about this. I need this because I need this little paper because I'm building something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build, and that's what's needed to build. So I gotta take what I can get and go build, because when I build this thing, you're gonna realize that your feelings, you could have put your feelings aside for this thing I'm building. Right. Now if I'm bullshitting, you can get on me, but I'm not. Right. I don't got time to bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
My intentions is pure.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. So that's just something I wanted to ask you.
And another thing I want to add to that lastly, like, I'm over that era in my life where, like, you know, like women, like, you know, like, women is not on my mind, like, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, we being that, you know, we gonna speak real. We live in a society where everything is based off what's on the ground, who looking good. Right, so, you know, I might double tap that and oh, what's up, you looking good? Blah, blah, blah. But when I put that phone down, I'm not worried about. I want the cash. I ain't worried about no ass. I got enough ass in my life. That ass gonna pay the bills, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That ass gonna give me the lifestyle I want. I can't wear the clothes I want. I can't. Right. And that stuff I like, bro. And I'm not missing out no more stuff in my life for bullshit and distraction. That's just distraction, bro. I stay lined up with my principles, bro. So
I wanna jump into your clothing brand. Mm-hmm. Reborn. You see got it on.
Yeah, you know what
does it mean?
It's so many meanings in this stuff. Like, if we being real, bro, this is like, people automatically think it's Christian based. It has Christian values in it, but because with the cross and stuff like that. But it's my own flair. Like the 2 dots on top of the E. I'm gonna start there. People don't like that's so subtle, and it means like, it just stands for every day. Because it's reborn, the E stands for every day.
Okay, all right.
I'm reborn every day.
Right.
And that's why every day is another chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, just when you get up, every day is a new start of life. You could decide you had a bad day yesterday, your mind was messed up, but you could wake up refreshed.
Right.
So it's so many levels from if you want to go the big picture to the small picture. I'm big on details, bro.
Right.
And the purpose of this brand was just is a living testament of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, reborn every day. Like, I'm so multi-passionate and so ADHD where I'm got a million thoughts, got a million ideas, and I'm going to do them all. And I don't want to be in the confines of you can't do this because you just do parties. Right. Or you can't do this because you do this. You can't, like people say, I can't be the Christian I am because I'm in the club.
Right.
I love the fact that I got people all in the church wearing this and people all in the club wearing this because that's a living testament of who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, this stuff is so deep, bro. Like, and it's just like, I'm just trying to put this on a bigger scale of showing people who I am more. Because I'm like, people know me, but they don't know me. And this brand is me speaking my mind through it. This reborn thing is like, I look at myself as, I call myself WorldWideGuapo, but I feel like I'm the compass, the culture compass. Like, I want to be the bridge to bring a lot of worlds together, bro. To get understanding from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't understand that I'm really a creator and I'm not a promoter. They gonna see that everything I've done is gonna be, I feel like one day it's gonna be worse up, like my beginning shit, because they don't understand it now.
Right.
And I used to be stuck on trying to make people understand me. Now I'm just doing the work and it's gonna speak for itself in due time, bro.
Like, if me and you talking, like, I feel like I'd be like, what's next? Like, cause I feel like some shit I didn't drop. I'm like, man, I could have. I saw you post that.
Like,
so it is this just not gonna be colorways. This is actually gonna be.
Yeah, it's just like, if we being real, bro, like, it's hard for me. Like, I'm trying to escape being a hustler, bro. But when people just want, I need this, and I'm giving them colors, I done raising my prices up, so like my price point is not like, it works for me, and I'm printing on demand. Like, you hit me up and you need a shoe, if I got it, 9 times out of 10 I can get it. I'm gonna hit them. It's hard to not make this because that's what people want.
Right. But so like you said, so you feel like, but this is a part of your brand forever. Like, some shit I feel like, we're gonna keep this forever. Like, it's gonna always be available. So are you feel like with your Jesus drop, you feel like it's coming back and you say you're gonna put it in the vault forever, like,
because
so
Reborn is another thing about Reborn. And I didn't kick my own self in the ass because I haven't been doing what I should do because I've been hustling. And I can say that here, hold me accountable. I don't want to hustle no more. But Reborn is two-sided. It's a lifestyle brand, but it's also a fashion tip. Like, sometimes you might see me, I might be straight. Like, I'm like, decent. But then you see me, I got that shit on.
Right.
I don't look at certain parts of my brand where they could coexist together. So now what I'm doing is, I'm cool with seeing somebody with Reborn on playing basketball on because they pushing the agenda of what they stand for.
Right.
But I got some shit on this fashion side that I'm dropping that takes time to curate and it takes time to get samples and all. And I've been doing that. You feel me? Like, some of the stuff I'm showing, like, I'm constantly working.
Right.
But the only issue, like, you don't even see this yet. You didn't even see this yet, you feel me?
Right.
It's for the women. Like, it's gonna go crazy.
Sure.
This next time when it get back hot, I can't drop that now.
Right.
This summer here.
So that's how you be having like shit just ready to.
Man, bro, let me tell you what I do. You wanna know my process, like, fill it that low. But you wanna know my process. When I 90% of my lifetime, I'm alone, bro. I'm just creating, bro.
Right.
When I'm at the house, I turn the world off and I just get my creator back. When I get on the planes, I bring that computer, man, I'm making designs. Cause I don't got no internet, I ain't got nothing to distract me.
Right.
So anytime when I have no distractions, I create. I love, bro. I get up every day to create. This right here, I'm looking at it in a creative way to express myself. Everything is about creation for me, bro. So I'm constantly worried about what's next. Like my anxious brain, I'm always worried about what's next. It's hard for me to be in the moment because I'm always going to be prepared for what's next. Right. That's a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. So it's just like, you know.
Cause have you been in the stores lately? Like that shit on the wall is
ass.
No, that shit really
I got so much confidence.
For real,
bro. I'm fumbling a bag right now, bro. You know the store. I ain't saying it on camera yet. You gotta go talk the numbers again.
Yeah.
But he waiting on me. Like, I want some of this. Like, he want this colorway. He want the popular stuff. I'm like, no. I want that fashion stuff in there. You're not about to make me cut down on my price of what I'm already doing well at. Because I want to get the stuff that really that I love. Because if you're gonna break bread with them, break bread with me. Because I'm standing on the same thing. And I'm local.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not feeling the stores right now, bro. Like I'm on a Vegas for Tuesday. I'm going to shop out there because I'm like, there's nothing. If I can't get the stuff online that I want, there's nothing that's just making me say, "Oh, I need that."
Right.
And I just feel like everybody dressing the same.
Yeah, because I seen you say, I read, I'm like, what the fuck is like? You was like, if you only can get dressed like a phenom or something, you know how you said it. Like, you think a person that just wears stuff from phenom, they not really. Like, how you said it?
I love Phenom.
No, not taking
I want to say that first because I love Phenom. I shop at Phenom.
That's damn near the only store.
90% of my pants come from Phenom.
Yeah, right.
But I say keep pants. It's like I look at fashion differently from everybody else, bro. Like if you go on my gram, you might see something that we might have something alike, but you'll never see me dressed ever in life like the same person. I would never, and I feel like Phenom is more of like a template. Like it gives people that's not really fly, you just got enough money, you can just come buy what I've been doing my whole life. Right. And I feel like certain people might not care, they just want to coordinate or look good. But for me, I just feel like you can't say we do the same thing if you're not really taking the time out to know what you're doing and putting that shit on at the same time. Because it's little subtle shit. Like when I went to Miami for Rolling Loud, and you guys the group I was with, bro, I would, if I'm lying, I'm down, I got stopped over 100 times the last day. It was a cool day. It was something simple. I had a thrifted Ricky Williams Dolphin jersey with the remember we was out there with the orange bottoms, and I think I had the dunks on.
And you need to stop fucking them dunks up, bro.
Bro, I fuck all shoes. I wear my shoes, bro.
I wear them too, but still something about me with shoes. Bro, I don't be trying.
Like I be
like, bro, I really let them bitches fucking them bitches.
It's not more. It's more like I like to stay fly, but also at the same time, bro. Like at the same time as I might seem like I just love materialistic stuff, I do, but I don't because it's like that shit don't make me. Like I'm a fly nigga at heart. You know what I mean? I'm not even wearing I'm not where I want to be fashion forward because it's like not only that they don't understand it, but then at the same time like I cater to a certain crowd. Not that I gotta fit that mold, but it's just more of like certain stuff they just don't understand. I ain't got time to explain because I'm trying to get. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just like back to the phenom thing. It's just more like niggas be thinking that they me because they see stop it, little boy. I've been doing this forever. Right. You gotta go back 12 plus years to catch me with a bad fit. Right. I posted on my spam. I don't know if you saw that. We was in that Route 21 shit. You know what I'm saying? That's probably like one of my worst fits of all time. But in the time, like I always was on something totally different, and I don't need no template. Right. Like I'm really this coming out of my mind. A lot of niggas be thinking like, I'm not gonna even put him on blast, but you know, he be thinking he's so fly than me. I be having to put him in his place. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna do my boy that because I love you. I be having to put him in his place because they be like, oh yeah, you fly than guap, and he eat it up. But when we sit there and really, one day we meet that and Flav and him was together. And I said, let's go pick for pick. You pick one, I pick one random. And 901. 901, bro. He couldn't do nothing. And for me, he the phenom spokesman. That nigga shop like that every time. So I just be trying to tell people like, it's okay to shop at a certain store. But what's gonna make you different from the same? Like what's gonna differentiate it? if y'all got the same gear on.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's just where I'm at with it. I just feel like people should try more to express themselves because fashion is just expressive. If you just go in there and wearing the same thing, where your mind at? That's sheep like. You know what I'm saying?
I know for me though, like it was hard for me to even try different shit. Like even like dress clothes like feel different. So when somebody see me with like just some slacks on, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. My body changed, so it's like I don't really feel as I ain't gonna say confident, but I gotta go get to a tailor because I can't just I can go to the store, give me a big ass tee and some jeans and do my thing with it. If you ain't got no suit on, you just got the button, you gotta make sure you gotta have the right shit or you gonna get bad. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to stick with stuff that fit my body style. Like I wear a lot of them no collar button ups, little slacks, or nice clean jeans type shit. But
so what are some of your favorite brands to wear?
Truly, I can say I like pants. All right, I love like H&M. That's one of my go-tos. I actually love Phenom. Every pair of pants at Phenom, they got the best pants in the South for me.
Right.
Like the Serenade, Ep.2. I don't know. They got this brand on Instagram. I don't know if it's called like Nara USA or They Hard. That's another little brand. I love planes, bro. You put me on planes. To be honest, one thing about me, I'm never gonna be somebody that like I didn't see you wear, but I saw you be a spokesman for them.
Yeah,
so I just started tapping in like this shit hard. So like I'll get into you. I love planes. What's Russell Westbrook brand?
In the city.
Honor the gift. They hard.
The only thing I don't like, bro, is like I don't like how them oversized shirts kind of fit me. Like
I love oversized, bro.
But they fit me different though, man.
Bro, I'm be real.
His shit hard though, but I be trying them on and I look in the mirror. I'm like,
just downsize.
They always got the smalls be fucking gone.
I know that. You know what it is? You don't like that they so long.
Yeah,
that's the issue. You don't like that they so long. That's the issue. But I love a lot of brands. I give y'all some songs. I mean, I start seeing people owning them, but Boohoo Man, Big Boys, go to Boohoo Man. That's my favorite site. Like if I know I'm getting fly, I'm going something on Boohoo Man. Cheap. See, that's the difference between me. I can say this. The shit I wear is cheap.
Me for sure.
Because I've got so many fits and we live in Instagram where you can't wear stuff twice. Unless I'm stepping up, man.
I ain't gonna lie, shirts, I try not to, like, I'll wear it out, but, like, to wear it out again, I'm not gonna wear a shirt.
I'll wear a shirt out again, but I throw a flannel on or something. I'm gonna remix everything just because I like the fact that you gotta think. Like, I love, like, 90% of I'll say my fits from the last 2-3 months. I haven't bought clothes in so long. So it's like, I gotta scramble every time I get dressed, and that's what I enjoy of putting shit together that, like, I didn't even know that, like, like that brunch fit. Man, that was last minute like motherfucker, but it was so hard, bro.
Let me ask you this about your jeans. Do you go back? This is something I do. I don't know if you do it too. Because jeans high as a bitch. So.
Them bitches get high. But they worth it though. Them stack jeans, bro, I love stack jeans. But the difference is, I fell in love with the stack jeans, not the ones with all the damn pockets and bells and whistles. Man, the simple. Like the
this
same.
Is why I don't like the
I like the 70s, bro. That's why I love it.
The stack jeans I don't like because it cover your shoes. See, I like my shoes. I don't like my
no shoes. Disrespect. No disrespect. And there's another thing that's gonna shock y'all. If you do it, I'm sorry, but I gotta stand on what I feel. If you still putting your tongue in front of your pants, you're not fresh to me. You're not.
Like when you're covering them?
You know when people put their tongue, like they gotta put their tongue.
No.
Bro,
I know what you're talking about.
This is not 2003 no more when you're wearing them big ass jeans, man. Cover your tongue and let the shoe speak, the fit speak. Like everybody trying to move off of, it was a while back because now the niggas that wasn't fly, they used to say, why you could throw on a white tee and have the kicks on?
Yeah.
But now they feel uncomfortable. And that's why I like the white tee niggas have now graduated to stores like Phenom and City Gear. What's another? They don't really dive in Pack Sun too much, but like stores like that. What's another store that I can say that like a lot of niggas go to? Hannah's. Like they in the same ballpark. That's like the white tee niggas. They didn't graduate to these stores, but then now they looking like we do the same thing. No, you a white tee nigga. It's cool. It's cool. We gonna put this shit on over here. Every time. If you ever catch me in a bad fit, you can slap me. That's how I feel. I don't throw no bad fits out there.
I fuck with Plato's Closet. They be having some thrift shit.
I love thrifting. You know why I love thrifting? Me and you could go in there, we can't get the same thing. And we just gotta see what we could do with it.
Right.
That's why I love thrifting. I've been a thrift. You know, I used to get teased. Niggas like, man, you shop at Goodwill. I was thrifting in 13. That's when I first started thrifting, 13, my senior year. You remember we used to wear them little button ups and shit like that? Yeah. Everybody like, what the hell is that? But that's just, I just feel like it's a difference between fresh and having style. Because you got some people that's trendy. When you can see what they style at, they follow what's going on. Like if you look at the trajectory of me, I've been doing the same thing my whole life. I just find a way to still incorporate what's kind of current, so I'm still like, but it's always gonna be me.
Right.
Think about how many people you know is wearing bucket hats, and then now they wearing like trucker hats, because they keeping up with what's going on. And I wore a bucket hat last night. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I'm always gonna stick into what my guns is. I got a question for you, because you've been knowing me. What you knew me at, like what made you feel like I made me popular, like just like, because I had this discussion with somebody the other day, and I want to put this on that.
Shit, to be honest, I just thought you was you. Like I never knew you, like, because we wasn't in the same district for sports at all, like that. So
I knew you through my cousin.
So like Bud, because we actually on Twitter, me and you, like Bud always say that.
But we didn't like each other.
For sure.
We didn't like each other.
But Bud was like, it's because y'all was the same
person.
Like, you know,
two alpha males, bro.
Like, but there's no problem. Like when you get older, it's like, all right.
But we can talk about it. But and then at the same time, in certain modes, we still be like that, but it's just more respectable because like you understand what is side the table. For sure.
So I don't know, bro. It really wasn't. I don't know.
See me, I gear myself off of. It wouldn't be no parties if I wasn't getting fly. Me getting fly was the thing that put me on the map in the city. Like just that nigga stay clean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like helping niggas dress. Like I've been a quote unquote stylist. Like you know what I'm saying? But I never really like wanted to run with that because that's something I do just off the love of the gear. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for gear and music, it wouldn't be no parties. I only did parties to have a medium to show, like a place where people can show off their fits and take 5 pics.
Right.
And listen to music they like. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what type of shit I be on.
Quick question: have you ever? Because when we go to parties, like it look like you not rambling around, but you trying to make sure your people get in. People know you had pre-sales, but they're gonna wait last minute to try to win it. Have you ever really enjoyed a party, bro? That shit seems stressful outside looking in. I be like, God damn, like.
Yeah, I enjoy a party. So I got this.
There's a certain time you like, fuck it, if you ain't got in, I'm going to enjoy myself.
It's so many, like, going back to the original part of this conversation was based off of where I was at the beginning, the middle, and now. So I had no structure at the beginning. I didn't give a damn at the beginning. So it's like, I had so much influx of people. Whatever business wasn't taken care of, oh well. Because I mean, I'm still walking home $20,000, $32,000 in one night. What niggas making a year?
Right.
Like so, that was enough for me because I was chasing the money.
Right.
But because I didn't handle my business the right way, that's why I was always took that as when I came to see Opelousas and that was just like a small market. So like think about whatever that other nigga doing it, whatever. But when I came to Lafayette and want to start rubbing elbows with owners and, co-owners and just people that run the business, I was taken as a little boy because I wouldn't handle my business properly.
Right.
So then, me not building a team around, because I like to turn up. Me not building a team, it got to a point where I didn't enjoy many parties because I was like always rambling and waiting to like not handling my business the right way, but still trying and like getting caught in that hustle where you're like, I should have did this or I should have hire somebody to do this, and that's when I started saying, okay, boom, take a step back. Let me get my business right because even though this is not gonna last forever, having all these people. That's number one. 2, in order to grow, you gotta get your business right to be taken serious, or anybody can play with you however you want.
Right.
So the next step was, okay, I get in them notes, write all my numbers down. I know what ticket I sold. I number the ticket. I do different things. Well, like okay, it's a certain time that because I'm running a business, that you could get in with this ticket. After this, you're gonna wait in line. Even though you got a ticket, that's on you. I'm not getting you there.
Right.
and implementing things I gotta stand on, policies and procedures. Same with like if you work at Walmart, they got policies and procedures. Right. I got policies and procedures for how you gotta follow this being a customer and working for me, because I do have a small team now. And it's just understanding to do a lot of the work in the back end before the events helps me to now navigate and still enjoy myself. And also another thing I did was like when I would partner, I love, like I can say this, I love working with 3P and Jay Lee and 3 Kings and GBA. That's some of the events. That's the only, like, people be like, a lot of people in the business. I don't work with a lot of people in the business, but I work with them because they have the team and the structure that I don't mind breaking bread with y'all, because guess what I can do? I can show up to the event. Yeah, I done did all the promoting on Instagram and the streets. I show up to the event. I could get drunk, pop, do what I gotta do. My money gonna be right, and the business gonna be right. And they cool with that because they're a little older than me. They didn't have their time. Yeah. They was the Kobe's and LeBrons. And now they let Guap be the face and handle stuff when we do things like that. And I love that about them. So when I do business with them, that's something that's why I enjoy doing it. I know for a while everybody was like, he just collaborating. Because it was just, that's why I was. I could enjoy turning over my people. I could make the videos that you see WorldWideGuapo and be getting drunk and turn people and enjoying myself. That's what I love. But now this part of my life, I'm still turned up, but now it's more about becoming like them. Like for the next person to come on, that you be the face, let me take care of the business, let me do all the deals. And I learned a lot from the 4 people I named, like the 3 Ps, the GBAs, 3 Kings, J Lee, Chaotic. Like, I learned a lot from them boys, you know what I mean? And Morgan, another person that I can put in there, I learned a lot from, and as they're elevating and going to the next level, they're like where they once was is now open for the next person. And if I don't get my stuff together, it's gonna pass me up, and I'm gonna be a shoulda, coulda, woulda, and be bitter like the people that be bitter at me. Oh, he do this or this,
But you think I don't really see nobody else like really trying to. You know what I'm saying? I don't see nobody. Yeah,
they had a few. I'm not gonna call them. They was trying to make a go out. But they got this kid I'm looking at, bro, and it's just if he wanted, because he got everything,
right,
and he could be built. But the biggest thing about it is like the internet is taking niggas don't have integrity anymore, so they don't even want to go stay down until they come up. They want that instant. Right. So that's the issue why a lot of them boys they don't really got confidence in the issue. They don't got they got confidence issues.
So with you kind of being the big dog, it's like you can grab somebody coming up and start. Is that like an option? Like if somebody can hit you up, like, man, I've been watching you. I'm really trying to do this.
Yeah, for sure. If anybody reach out to me, I just feel like sometimes people be under the illusion that because they see me do things by myself a lot, that I don't want to deal with nobody. But that's not true. It's just that I be so much caught in my own world of just outside of this event. I used to eat, sleep, shit events. Now eat, sleep, shit creation. So if I'm not, sometimes I don't care about no event because you can't take away what I've done. So now I'm on some stuff where I don't really be like, I'm not gonna say I don't have time, but if it ain't on my mind to be like, oh, let me go do this with them. Let me talk. Like I've had these conversations with a lot of these youngsters. They don't want, bro. Yeah. And I feel them because they don't understand this. This is something that nobody wants to tell you. And everybody I named 2 minutes ago have went through this. You gotta get it's a rites of passage. If you in a fraternity or if you in anything, how you gotta go through that rites of passage. You just don't just get in the club like that. It's the same thing with this business, bro. You gotta go underneath somebody to get whipped. Nobody know that I was 17 promoting at Shakers, getting paid $50 after an event that I got at least 40 to 60 people from my town come support me.
Yeah, for sure.
The DJ didn't got paid more than me, and he didn't bring nobody. I got whipped, Right. When I was at the KC Hall, at the same time, it didn't always be. It wasn't always a 50-50 partnership with who I did the KC Hall with. He didn't whip me, but he whipped me. I don't feel like I got whipped, but it's just like when I look back at it, it's like, man, I was cool getting $300, but he took the risk. Even though I bring the people, he had the business. The business mean more than bringing people, bro.
Right.
And a lot of them little kids, not kids, youngsters, they don't want to get whooped. They want to come in and just be the big dog, and it don't work like that, bro. I'm not trying to whoop nobody, but it's like in order to teach you, in order for you to learn and pick up, you gotta go through whatever your version of the $50 is. But see me, the difference between me and you could recount on my team. There been times when I had the team, the full team, Dre, 2 twins, Zoe. Like I learned from my previous mistakes with my other partner early on. And I took care of them all. It was nice. Like that. Remember that night I told you I made the most money?
Yeah.
Man, I gave every person on my team $1,000 that night, bro. Like you got paid a G just to show up at the party,
right?
And post on Twitter what you doing already,
right?
And then not to say I didn't need that. I definitely needed that at the time, but I had that before, and the difference is the reason why that didn't line up. Like Dre, he a rapper now. 2 twins, he doing phenomenal. Like one a teacher and working on some other stuff. And G, Doc is a teacher and G is a lawyer. Like he in that process of becoming. I'm at the end of the day, what I stand on this creation stuff. I respect what they got going on, but after that 10-year left, now it's back time to focus on me and what I'm gonna build next. But what I'm working on now is way bigger than events. Like I'm on some. I don't go. Summer schemes, winter schemes. That was inspired by a Zydeco event. If I go deep down on my Twitter, I can show you where I said one day I'm gonna do this with rap, hip hop. It's like 2012. I posted it. I went to Rolling Loud. I will do a festival by next year. I'm doing a festival. I'm on some new this party shit. They can have it. Right. I'm not even worried about being the best promoter. Right. Now it's about legalizing something, getting the business right, and really taking it to the next level because that's ultimately what I want to do. Now let me show you what I'm gonna do. What Rolling Loud? When we went to Rolling Loud, what they do? Rap, food, gear. That's all I love. Right. My festival is gonna be surrounded by rap, but music, because I'm tapping into some other shit right now. Rap and house music, clothing, selling my gear. Every event from now on, my gear is gonna be there. I'm not doing no show if my gear can't be sold. Right. That's my new, that's a new thing for me. Gear, and also bringing that community into shit. Not just making it about I don't go out. Making it about you can come here and get this or get that. Right. I'm trying to build something bigger than, and that's where I'm at with it.
So let's get into the big event coming up.
This one is so special, bro.
Winter schemes. We're gonna end it with this right here. We're talking about winter schemes.
Sauce free.
Sauce too. Oh, sauce too. I'm thinking winter.
Oh yeah, winter schemes. That was
sauce too. Yeah.
This is the last one. This is the last one. That's why it's special. I'm putting it all on the line.
Look, this sauce too always, jumping. This is the only thing I don't like about sauce too.
All right.
The only thing.
What?
Bro, I'm not no costume nigga, man. I always go to sauce too, dress. Bro, everybody else they do their shit.
Let me tell you why, bro. Let me tell you why.
It's definitely a hit though.
I push the costumes, bro. Bro, I'll tell you, I'm getting deep into the mental. That's what I've been doing, my whole life. Mental, I'm big on mental, bro. Your greatest ideas and the greatest creators, bro, come from when you was a child. You have no bounds on your imagination, bro, when you're a child. Would you agree? Just think about just creativity in general. Bro, I want to get people back out of that Instagram ego, or get people out of that. I don't do this, I don't do that, and I really want to get people back to the childlike state for one night, bro.
Yeah, great idea.
One night where they could just not care about
looking good,
who Maul is,
right,
or who Guap is. Now we got costumes on, so you don't even know who I am, right. And I just could be me, cause you ever notice people don't dance no more. They might book to a song, even the girls don't dance. They don't go hard because it's all about, I don't do this in the club, or you doing that in the club, or I just want that. When you got them costumes on, you can just take away the ego, drop all that, and be your true self, bro. That's what I implement. All these events, let's be real, I'm not trying to shit on nobody, but I feel like nobody can throw an event like I do. Because it's not only just about it being packed, it's about, bro, people be really, it be live, bro, because I'm trying to push people. This ain't a spot where For the longest, y'all know I just started selling sections 2 years ago.
I didn't know.
2 years ago, I started selling sections. I don't believe in it. Like, it's high. Everybody, it's like a hierarchy thing. People do it for the money. I realize it make more business sense for money
Right.
to do sections.
Right.
And you got to thrive off of ego. But people only buy sections for that. I'm better than that.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm better than y'all who pay right now. I'm better than y'all. I don't like because I get in line. I get to get in line. Like that's a hierarchy thing.
Like I love Houston, bro, but I hate that everything is section based. Like I can't even just go eat and chill. I gotta buy a bottle. I gotta.
Nah, you got places you can eat and chill.
Well, we don't be going
y'all
there.
just don't want to go there. Y'all want to go to a place where I'm that nigga. So like,
I want to go eat and chill. Like.
They got spots in Houston like that. My events, you know, like bro, I just try to push people to, you know, when we talk about them costumes and stuff, bro. Like I want people to just be themselves for the moment. I try to get people out the element. You ever notice like y'all ever notice what I do with my recaps? Yeah. I play music that don't even be in the party, bro. Yeah. Like I'm just trying to get people like slowly soften themselves up to understand like let me give y'all one place where Instagram don't matter. Right. Let me give y'all one place where if you make $1 million a year and you make fucking no money a year, that we just people and we can still enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the type of vibe I'm on, bro. Like just trying to build something for like ego don't matter. Like it don't matter just because I'm throwing the ball. I'm not better. I used to walk with that S on my chest like, I'm guap. And that don't mean shit. I don't mean shit to God, bro. We all the same, bro. Yeah, for sure. But I'm still gonna get this money out of them sections. Let's not be because that's what people want. But that just comes from an ego thing. I personally rather be in the middle with everybody. Me too. Me too. Like everybody, but I think for me, that's where I take a hit at on growing in my business because I take you might like like for the things I've done, you will see people act like they just better like me. Like take everything, all my track record, everything I've done. Well, if you get that to anybody else, and they ride around the city like tinted up, they ain't worried about nobody. They go to a place, they got a section every time they go somewhere. Right. You know, man, I go there, like, whatever. I'm going shake hands. I'm going like when I'm in the court, I might get in on something, I gotta wait in line. Right. But I'm not going in like just chilling back and leave. I'm going in the middle. Yeah. I'm gonna turn up. You gonna see me jumping hollering. When I was at Rolling Loud, I wouldn't just I'm at Rolling Loud, I'm gonna get the VIP section. No, I went there to go turn up with the people because that's who I am. But a lot of people, because of I think it's an age thing, I've accomplished so much at a young age that some of the dudes that I look up to, like we kind of on the same level in a sense, but they carry themselves a certain way. So they be like, wow, you need to do this, you need to do it. Right. I'm like, bro, I'm just 27, bro. Right. When you was 27, you were young. Yeah. Just because I did X, Y, Z don't make me not 27. Right. And that's why I feel like people don't grasp. But I gotta get you in the costume this year. We're not gonna leave off of that, bro. Bro, it don't necessarily gotta be a mask or that. Bro, something simple, bro. Why you can't just come down and with a jersey or something and be like fucking Allen Iverson or some headband or something. Bro, that's something. Well, we did. We dressed up one year. Yeah, y'all did that. Because I came straight from my football game. We shot back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did it. That was a clean. That was a costume. Yeah, that ain't outside your element. Right. Yeah, that was cool. You get what I'm saying? Like you just find something that's you, but it's like don't just be. And I'm too cool for school. Yeah. Because I'm gonna keep it real. I love money, but I don't like too cool for school niggas, bro. Not saying that to you, but just niggas that just be feeling like, they can't do this or they can't do that. Well, don't come. Right. Man, I'm about to drop some rules or so to it, man. Like, if you the fun police, you can't come to this. This is the last one, bro. Last one. And this is the last one, bro. So you gotta be there. Well, if you're not, you missed out, bro. Not saying you got, you gotta be there. Let me tell you why, though. And y'all hearing it here first. Sauce Tober is gonna be a 2-party in one situation. You got the side where it's gonna be. Like, I don't want to give too much, but it's going to be, if you look at Grand Street, the regular side, they got the left side that nobody really uses. Yeah, right. Turn that to a whole experience, like a utopia, bro. It's going to be all the creative, like, I'm going to have KOK food. Right. I'm going to have, like, liquor and shit like that. I'm going to have, working on the 360 camera, but I'm going to have for sure have, like, the little background. Where you could like the old school background we talk about like in the club and shit. Yeah, like I'm gonna have all that like in there or whatever green carpet, and there's gonna be a space for people that say, "Well, I don't like the club. What's gonna be kickback based, pop-up shop based. All my gear gonna be sold in there.
Right.
Like it's gonna be a complete, like, you know, like a whole just different vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to see like either you don't like the club or you just don't like what I do.
Right.
And it's not a people pleasing thing because it's more of like I want to do that. I don't know if y'all remember we did that disconnected pop-up shop.
Yep.
It's kind of like escalate that because I meet people that's not in my world, but I want to bring them to my world the same way. Well, yeah, that's going on, but now I can still do this because that disconnected shit. Like I was in that shit tough. Like my boys, we all worked together on it, but I was really like one of the co-creators of all this whole little. You know, me and Kyla and Troy was the driving force behind pushing. We had more people helping us, but I'm also taking that part of that team that will help me with that, Kyla and Troy, and they're gonna help me to bring that other side of life. And that's what I'm doing, is building community, because I want people to understand that this shit not just a party, bro.
Right.
This is the world. This is the weird mind of Guapo. If you could buy Reborn and come to Disconnected, you can come to South Sober. That's what I'm trying to bring. Everything I do, I'm trying to bring it back all together. That's my ultimate goal right now.
And probably my last question I want to ask you, bro. How do you? Cause I see this shit a lot, bro. People be like, and I'm actually, I don't know if I'm guilty of it because I don't think I'm wrong, but like, you throwing South Sober, people that don't quote unquote share or post your shit, do that make you feel some type of way? Because honestly, I'll be like, it's a lot of shit I see or my partners do. Like, if somebody asks me, I'm the first one to tell them, hey, so and so do this, Guap do this. So sometimes I don't get caught up in the like. If you, I don't know if you ever noticed, bro. I never really post your shit until the day of.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but the day of,
it's like I never, bro. It's like perspective. Like that's my main word. If you want to take any word from me, perspective, y'all. Perspective. It's like
some people like you don't support me.
This is a cocky thing. This that ego talking, arrogance talking. I've built so much of a following up for me. My product speak for itself that I'm not missing your share, bro. Like I would love to get that share,
right.
But the people that's gonna share is gonna share.
Right.
I can't be caught up on who not supporting me because I gotta cater to who support me. At the point in my career, I was like people that I love, that people that always need something from me, whether it's advice or some type of favor, money, anything. They don't really support like they should, bro. Right. And that used to like break my heart a little bit. But I'm like, I already got this aside for when y'all ask, cool. That's what our relationship is, cool. I'm not gonna worry about it. But the people that really truly don't support me and don't need nothing from me, that just want to see me win, I got to water those relationships. So I got to make sure whoever going to share, when I can go see who got a public page and they sharing it, I'm going on it and saying, man, thank you. I appreciate it so much, man.
Sure. Yeah,
you know, if you need anything, let me know. I'm going like personal. If I don't do that, send a message, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
And guess what? When you got something coming up, or you know, if I see you got like it could be like I got 9 like more. Let me see, my percentages on Instagram is like 66-33 women, 66 women, 33 men. So I got more women supporters than men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I know what Kirsten when they babies, they had a gender reveal or something, I might send them a little cash out, or I might send them a message like, man, I'm so proud of you, man, or shared it, you know, when they graduate from school, or this and that, like, because I bring it back, because I'm always paying attention to who support me.
Right.
And the way that I work, I'm an influencer, bro. Like I'm going. The people that don't support me that I want, I'm going to influence you. Like whether you know it or not, I can say I am going to get close to you enough to you. You're going to like me, and then you're going to support me.
Right.
Because that's how I play the game. Like I'm all mental, bro. I know who's not for me, but because of what I'm building, I never allow myself to. I don't mess with them because they don't support me. You're going to support me somewhere else. Even if you don't come to my events, you're going to respect what I do. You're going to see who I am. So I don't be tripping on no, you don't support me, you don't post me, you don't comment. Like I've never been into. I'm an internet nigga that's not an internet nigga. I'm not all about sharing my post. It go like my picture when I don't got no likes.
Yeah. Right.
Now every now and then, if I feel like I'm too fresh and the algorithm ain't fucking, I might have to like till they get right.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like I might have to
because they gonna come that morning.
Now I'm posting. You know, I used to be, I gotta post at 7 every day. Man, I'm posting because it is what it is. I'm not about to base my life off. I gotta follow the algorithm. I was doing that for a while. I was unhappy. Now, if I feel like I'm fresh enough, posting that picture. I'm posting that picture right there. When I finally came up with that caption, that caption gonna take me. That caption gonna take me for an hour or two. If I ain't got it in my notes already, I got something to change. I got something to change. I got something to change.
Well, my caption, your captions like I write. My shit be like more so like how I'm feeling.
I didn't get to that point. I didn't get to that point.
What I'm kind of going through, or what music.
It used to be the music for me. Like everything was music. Like if you go back to MySpace days, everything I posted, I love music. But I took a while. I stopped listening to music. I just started listening to the same shit. So I had to. Now I'm more of like stuff that inspire me or things I come up with. And you follow my spam, you know what I be talking about. That. Oh, that's the real me. Not to everybody can get a piece of the real me. You feel what I'm saying? But like I've been kind of like taking that freedom of expression where I'm being a real me and implementing it in my business because this go round is different, bro. Like everybody want to know about who Guapo is because I come in and out of the game so much. I'm gonna show people who Guapo is this time. Like not just on events, but just everything I'm doing. Like, cause I used to like pride myself on living a public, private life. Cause like I'm gonna show you what you think you know, but everything behind it is totally different. Not that I'm hiding it, but it's just like I'm so multifaceted. I'm gonna just show you just a preview. You know, so I'm in a space where that's what I'm on now, like more showing my life to so I could be respected in what I do. Because I mean, you know how many people see me like, well, who is you? Like in a sense, I laugh in my mind like we be at a place and you just know I help build a place down there. Like, you know what I mean? How you don't know who I am? But I don't take it as like an ego thing. Like, oh, you don't know me. It's just like when you gonna see me, you thought I was lame. Now I'm the GOAT. You really, I'm really the GOAT, and I love that feeling. So that's the type of shit I be on, bro. Sure.
We're gonna wrap it up, man. Soap. I know I said
when it's in.
I'm fucked up. I don't even remember shit. I don't know.
You ain't no party nigga, bro. Like
you tell me when. Like I don't even know what day it is.